This time of year, a lot of people use their computers to shop. It makes total sense. But what you might not know is that there are a world of websites dedicated to holiday fun. Author and teacher Abby Stokes is here today to help us sort through them. Abby is the author of Is This Thing On? Abby, that's just the short title of the book. Give us the whole thing.
It's a computer handbook for late bloomers, technophobes, and the kicking and screaming, which we've all done.
Of course we have. All right, so people do their shopping, but there's a lot of other things we could do online.
Yes, you can do gift cards online, which the holiday cards now are a little bit late, but you could always do a New Year's card that involves photographs of your family being together at Christmas. So Shutterfly, there are lots of websites to go to, but Shutterfly lets you bring your photographs onto the website. You can actually store them there. But if you want to do cards, mugs, calendars, you can produce those, give them for gifts next year.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it's a great website for that. And I think of all the ones out there, to me, it's the easiest one to use. It's the simplest one to follow.
And if you started a little bit earlier, there's actually websites that will send your Christmas cards for you.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
I did this year.
Yeah. There's another great site called TouchNote, and they actually do postcards, and you can do it directly from your smartphone instead of even doing the website. So whatever pictures you have on your smartphone, you send it directly to TouchNote, decide the address, and off it goes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Easy. All right, finding a holiday recipe. A lot of websites for this.
Lots of websites
where
for
do you
this.
start?
One that I like in particular is called northpole.com because it actually had, to me, your good old grandma's stuffing recipe. Like, it had really good old-fashioned recipes. They actually have a lot of other things on there about Christmas, but you can also just search for the recipes that you want. But that's one website that I think sort of
we
suits
have it
the
up
Christmas
there
needs.
online. Looks like there's main dishes, desserts, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of, and other things across the top there in the navigation bar that aren't just recipes.
Oh, good.
So games
Everything
to play
Christmas.
with kids, everything Christmas.
All right, this is one of my favorites, the next one, Tracking Santa.
I love this. I love this because it's such a magical thing to do. And originally in 1955, it was by telephone, and now it's on the internet. So noradsanta.org. You can actually leave it up on your computer screen all through Christmas Eve, and the kids can run up and see exactly where Santa is being followed by satellite.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a really
pretty
cute thing to do.
And you could actually track also what time Santa's going to be at your house.
Exactly, exactly.
Pretty nice. All right, you mentioned the importance of Skype. It's nice to be connected during the holidays.
We had talked about Skype before, and imagine this. If you have either your it could be your smartphone. It doesn't have to be your computer. If you're using a smartphone for Skype, just hold it steady, but you can actually hold your phone and let Grandma see when her grandson's opening up the present for him.
Oh,
so it's all
great.
in real, so you can really spend Christmas with relatives that are far away.
I like that idea. All right, and displaying holiday spirit. What can we do with that?
Well, my favorite website is theyulelog.com. Don't go to my Yule log, don't go to Yule log, it's theyulelog.com, and it actually, if you don't have a fireplace, you can have it full screen on your computer, and you can have a little fire brewing off of your computer while it plays holiday music in the background.
I love it. Similar to the one on TV, right?
Exactly,
they do that as well?
Exactly.
Can you pick different scenes here?
You can pick all different scenes that you want to, and it's a live moving fireplace, which I don't have a fireplace in my house, so I love that one.
That's great. All right, let's talk about searching online. Some ways to improve the search, which I didn't really know about.
Well, a lot of people, if you were searching for Santa Claus, let's say, and you typed in Santa Claus, the website's going to find Santa on one part of a page and Claus on the other. But if you put Santa Claus in quotes, that means it's going to look for the phrase Santa Claus together.
Okay.
So if you're searching for something and the words are actually a phrase, put them in quotation marks. That'll narrow down the search for you.
Great, and you mentioned the importance of using plus and minus signs.
Well, yes, let's say you don't like reindeer because deer eat your garden. So you're searching for Santa Claus. Santa Claus is in quotes, but you don't want to have any websites that have the word reindeer. You're going to put a minus sign right beside the word you don't want to have appear in that website, and that'll mean the website will appear that has no reindeer on it.
Oh, wow.
And the plus sign, let's say you want Scrooge.
Sure.
So it's Santa Claus in quotes, I don't like reindeer, so minus sign next to reindeer, and then plus sign, and right beside it the word Scrooge, and that means the word Scrooge has to appear in that website.
So that's really going to limit the returns that you get back.
And you have to also think creatively. Santa Claus is also Kris Kringle, you know, Hanukkah's spelled many ways. When you do a search, do multiple choices for what you're searching for so that you make sure you cover all your bases.
I like that. Now, we said it was probably too early to go to Shutterfly or Tiny Prints to get your cards printed, but you could send an e-card, I'm sure, fairly easily, right?
Or you could even very simply copy and paste an image that you like online and put it into an email and send your own e-card yourself. You get to decide what the picture is inside the email.
I love that. All right. Any other good tips you
Well,
have for
I
us,
just think for
Abby?
people, even if you want to return a gift, you can go to the website where the gift was purchased from, and you can actually print your return label without the person knowing you're returning it.
Oh, that's so great.
I know. And if you have
Sneaky,
leftover,
but good, right?
And if you have leftover food after the holidays, search for recipes for buttermilk or turkey or whatever it is, and you'll find lots of leftover recipes you can pull off the
Good
internet.
tips. I like that. All right, Abby, the name of the book again?
It's Is This Thing On? A handbook for late bloomers, technophobes, and the kicking and screaming. And I think I even screwed it up, so there you go.
Well, it's right there on our screen. And Abby, where can we find it?
You can find it online, or you can go to your local bookstore. We want to also buy things at local bookstores as well.
And you want to open something up, so that's great.
Yeah.
Good gift there. All right, Abby, thanks so much for being here again. And up next, the food and festivities surrounding Kwanzaa. That's when Style returns. Don't go anywhere.